Hi guys, it's Sherry. Today we are going to be playing around with this texture mat. I absolutely love the leaves and the little lemons on here. So we are actually going to fill this up and then transfer it onto another piece of clay. And it's really simple, a little time consuming, but simple. So the first thing we want to do is open up our very yellow clay. I went for the more yellow color, like the darker yellow, to go with my lemon look. So I just want to soften this clay up. This is pretty soft already. So just kind of condition it and roll it in your fingers. Get it nice and pliable, because you are going to want this to be nice and soft. So I know that I can stretch it pretty good here. So I know it's going to work out well. So the first thing you want to do is just get a tiny bit and start putting it in your little lemon areas, okay? Try to avoid your areas that are going to be where the green is. And then just take your blade and cut off the extra. So I got a little yellow in that leaf, but that's okay. I'm not going to stress if I get a little bit in there. This really is a simple technique. And I've been seeing a lot of people ask how people are getting that look from their texture stamps. So I figured I would pop on quick and show you guys a very easy and simple way of doing it. And I always like to start out with the lighter colors first, because when I go next, you're going to see how I'm going to smear it, kind of like I just did with that. Let me get that in there. You can see after I cut off the excess, I'm also pushing my clay back down into the stamp. That way I know that that area is completely filled. Because sometimes when you rub it or run the knife over, and I'll show you, you'll see how it kind of gets away from the edge there. So just push that right back into place. That way your entire lemon area is filled. And like I said, don't worry about getting a little yellow in your leaves, because that will just give it a little bit extra color. Because I'm going to be mixing up my greens as well, so it'll kind of just all combine together nicely. Alright, so now you'll see I have two different greens here. So this is just like my leaf green, my pearl green I should say, and this is a mix of scrap. So what I'm going to do is just kind of make these nice and soft, and I'm going to mix them up. I'm not going to worry about if they're blended nicely, because I kind of want different colors. So this will be plenty. I really don't even need that. So here we have dark, we have the lighter color. So I'm going to take this, and now I know it's nice and soft, and I'm going to take my finger and I'm just going to rub it right across and push down. That way you're filling your stamp up. This is one of the reasons why we wanted to fill our lemons first. So you really want to push that clay into those leaves. And because they're a little bit smaller than your lemons are, you're going to have to push a little bit harder and really get it in there. And then I just take my knife and carefully start shaving all that extra off. Oh, here I lost some of my yellow, unfortunately, so I'm going to stick that back in there. And then go around. You really want to try to fill those holes up the best that you can. This way you get a really pretty picture when you lay it down onto your next piece of clay. You want to really avoid missing pieces, or sections I should say. And I'm going to look over, see if I missed anything. Right here I missed a little bit. Alright, so the last thing that I really like to do is take my wipies and go over it, because whatever's left on your mat, you are going to get on your clay piece. So we want to avoid any extra clay there. So let's get this. Grab my little baby wipe, and then I'm just going to go over it with a baby wipe and make sure I have no extra clay on my mat that I don't want there. So here I can see I have a nice little amount left. Okay, so I know that looks pretty good. Looks pretty clean to me. And now I just got to decide, what do I want to lay this on? And I want something that's going to kind of pop. And I could do white, I could do black, but I want to do a pretty color. And I decided I am actually going to use a blue. So this is like a glitter blue, and I thought it would look really fun and just kind of make my piece all pop. So let me take half of this, and I'm going to run this through my pasta machine, and I'm going to put it on my let's say probably my number 2 of my pasta machine. Okay, look how pretty that looks. This is going to look beautiful. So I'm going to lay that down, and then I am going to stick my mat on here, and then I want to start pushing down on my mat, and I want to make sure that my clay that's inside this mat sticks to the clay that's on my tile. I always like using my thumb to begin with to make sure that I'm getting all my areas, and then I will roll it out with my roller, and then you're gonna slowly start lifting it, because if not all of it pops up, you need to really kind of push down on it and make sure that it stays on your other piece of clay. These pieces are not sticking. Let me just rub that real good, and hopefully that will okay, it's starting to stay. Sometimes you just gotta work with it a little bit. I'm having little tiny pieces that just continually are just sticking in here, and I don't mind a couple little things, but I want most of this to come up. So don't get discouraged, just keep pressing down. It's coming up. It just sometimes needs that little extra help. And look at that, guys. Look how beautiful that looks. And blue was the right color. I love the little sparkles in there. That actually was the perfect color to choose for this. Let me trim this up. That worked out beautifully. So you can see with a little extra push, it does work out real nice. You just got to be a little patient with it. So now my question is, do I want to just do like a pendant and a pair of earrings? Do I want to kind of do a little bubble look? I really do want to kind of do like a bubbled out look. So I think I'm going to roll this out again, and I'm going to roll this out to my 4th thinnest Sutton. Okay, so I have that rolled out. Let me pop any bubbles that are here. All right, I want to make sure this is down on my mat nice. And let me carefully lift that up. And let me cut that. And then carefully, I'm going to kind of turn this over. I want to see my area because I want to get as many of those little lemons as I can. Right there. I like that area. Let me cut this in half. And let me just make sure that that's the area right there. Okay. So now I just want to take my tool and I'm going to press down just a little bit. I want to kind of get this to be bubbled out a bit. You can see I'm just carefully pushing down with my tool. Okay. And then let's take, you can see how it's kind of bubbled in there. And I think I want to get a little bit more over here. I really want to take my time on this and get a nice little bubbled out look. So I get this beautiful hollow earring. There we go. And then I'm going to take it, flip it over, and then cut my piece. Take off the extra and put that off to the side. And then I have this gorgeous little bubble here. So let's do that one more time. And I want to move gentle on this because you don't want to like tear your clay. So just be gentle with this. And let's do this one more time. Oh, look how nice those are looking. Love that. That's going to be really nice. Let's see. I want to do a pendant if possible. I don't know if I'll have enough clay to do a pendant. Might be able to do another pair of earrings. Let's see if we could get 2 more out of this. If not, then we could do smaller ones. So you can see I'm kind of bending my clay over the edge here to make sure that I'm still, you always want to have enough clay over your edge to lock them together. Oh, look how gorgeous those are. I love them. Do you see how beautiful that looks? So that will be a beautiful hollow bubbled earring. And do you see how that locks together when you kind of cut them the way that I just did? All right, gorgeous. Okay. Okay, so for my next step, I am going to lay this over one more time. And then I'm going to take my hole puncher. I'm going to go right at the top. And I want to push down. Let me do this one. There we go. Oh, there you go. All right, so I like that size better. So I'm going to do that. And let's go right there. There we go. So there are one set, or there is, so there is one set. And then these ones, we're going to do a much smaller one. And I'm going to use this one. So I want to get my piece and come on. There we go. And there are those ones. Okay, so now I'm going to place these in the oven, and then we will come back and finish these up. And the next thing that we are going to do is put our tops on. And I'm going to use these wood blanks that are painted yellow. I think they're going to look beautiful with them. But I want to show you up close how nice these came out. I absolutely love these. I think they're so cute. They almost, when I first saw it, I almost thought of a little handbag, like a purse. I thought they were adorable. So to finish these up completely, all we are going to do is open up our jump rings. I'm hoping this is going to be a big enough one. If not, I have to go a little bit bigger. I think for those, I'm going to have to go bigger. Let's try the smaller ones. And I think we're going to have to go to the bigger jump ring. So before you go closing anything, always check your jump rings, because you don't want to close your stuff on there and then chance like bending your piece or snapping it or something like that. You never want to chance putting more stress onto your clay than you need to. So just kind of putting them on and checking them is always your best option. And I will get my top there and then just close it up and make sure your pieces are closed together. And look how cute that is. I love these. I think these are fabulous. I think these are going to be such a fun piece. I really am trying to experiment more with just making fun pieces, because jewelry to me is like just a little extra accent to your stuff, and it should be fun. So I really love just kind of having fun with my pieces lately and trying new and different things. And I really hope that you guys are enjoying them as well. And there we go. There we go. And make sure that you have enough movement on your pieces. You don't want your pieces not to have movement. So like what I mean by that is if your piece is butt up against your wood piece and it's rubbing, it's not going to give you movement. But there we have plenty of movement. If we didn't, all we would have to do is kind of shave this down with file. So, but there we go. We have 2 pairs of earrings here. I think they're fun and I love them. I really love the colors together. I love how we did the bubbled look and adding the little wood piece. I hope that you guys enjoyed creating this fun little piece with me. If you did, as always, please remember to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and make a comment. I'll see you all next time. Bye.